Hello students. So now today we'll continue lesson 9 HTML5 and today we'll discuss how to create a table in HTML, how to add a table on the web page. So so to create a table in the HTML we use the table tag. Table is also a container tag, so table open and close tag is needed. Each table begins with a table tag and ends with the table tag. This is the end tag. Now each row in a table begins with the tr. So if we want to create a row in a table, we use the tr tag. Tr means table row. So tr table row tag and ends with an optional tr tag. So rows must be inside the table tag. So this tr tag we write inside the table tag. Now the columns contain cells and each of which begins with the td. So in the inside the row to create the columns we use the td tag, means td we write inside the tr table data tag, and ends, this is also container and it also end with the close tag, that is the close of td tag. We use the forward slash td. So TD tag must always present inside the row tags, that is the TR. To specify a column heading, we use the TH tag, that is the table heading. That also ends with the a TH tag. It makes the text bold. The caption tag is used to give the title for the table. Now see, this is the HTML code to create the table on the web page. See, the data is represented in the tabular form. So this is student information in the caption table heading. So see, HTML tag open, head open, title open. Now the title is set creating a table, title close. So internal style sheet written, style type equals to text or CSS. Now for the body of the web page is set background color RGB, code is given to 55 to 51 to 114. That is the red code, green code and blue code. Now for the table heading, the rule is set, the table heading color should be blue. Now style close, head close. Now the body open, we write the data for the body tag, means web page. So on the web page we create a table, so that's why table tag open and table tag close will be at the end. Now here caption, so caption means table heading we are writing. So style for the caption we said color red. So student information, that is the caption open, caption close, that is student information, and the color for that heading is red. So that you can see in the red color student information table heading is appears on the web page. Now tr to create the row, first row we are going to create, which is for the heading. Now inside the TRC we have written first table heading serial number, th open, th close. So this serial number you are seeing, and for the table heading we have written the rules that it should appear in the blue color, as you can see here for the table heading color blue. Now second heading we have given name. Next time again th tag open, name is written, th close. Third column heading grades. Okay, so three columns are there, three headings we have made, serial number, name and grades, that we write inside the th open and close. So in first row see, three headings are there, three columns are there, so that's why we have written three times th tag open and close. Now second row we are going to create to enter the data. Now second time tr tag should be open and tr tag close. Now we are entering the table data. So in the first cell we are going to enter the table data, that is serial number 1. So td open 1, td close. Now second column td open bindu, td close. Second column is name, under the name column we written bindu. Now third column we written a's, that is the grade, bindu got grade a. Now second row close, tr close. Now third row we create tr open. Now first third row first column td 2, serial number 2 we written. Now again third row second column yogesh written, td open, td close. Third row third column is written grade a, td open, td close. Now third row close, tr close. Now fourth row we create tr, you can see table row. Now table data means first column, means fourth row first column we entered 3. Now td open, td close, that is the fourth row second column sakshi, and td open, td close, fourth row third column grade a again given. So table close, body close. So that is the output you can see on the web page. Okay, so the above table does not give the real appearance of a table, because here you are not seeing the border, rows and columns. So if you want to add the border in the table, we use border attribute here. Inside the table there you write the border, you give some pixel, 2 pixel, 3 pixel, so you will see the line, border line of the rows and columns on the table. So the table does not give the real appraisal table except the data is depicted in the rows and column. To enhance its appearance, we will discuss the table properties in the coming section. Now, now see the table properties. Following properties can be applied in a table to enhance its look and appeal. First is the border. If you want to add border around the table, see here as in the output border is there same. So what the changes we have to, we have to use the border attribute, that is the border property. So this property helps in specifying the border width, border style and border color of the table and its cell. So what attribute we can use for the border? Border width we can set, border style we can set, border color we can set. Now see the syntax border colon value, where value equals to value for the border width, value for the border style, value for the border color. So here we can give different values. Now see the code. Title creating a table, style type equals to text or CSS. Now body, background color RGB, that is the same color. Table, for the table heading and table data. For all the border is set 1 pixel and color solid blue. Border 1 pixel, color side blue, solid blue. Now for the table heading color blue, style close. Now only due to this rule what we have written, you are seeing the content in the tabular format here, lines you are seeing, and the remaining thing you are seeing the same only. Okay, next is the horizontal and vertical alignment. So now the text align and vertical alignment properties are used to set the horizontal and vertical alignment of the text respectively in a table. So this property is used with the th tag or td tag. So this horizontal alignment and vertical alignment we use for inside the td tag. This means if you want to place this text, by default the every text is left aligned. Means horizontal alignment, if you want to place the text left aligned or you on the center or on the right. So if you use the alignment center, so this one will appear in the center of the cell. If you use alignment right, so one will should be to the right edge of the cell. Now vertical alignment means to place the content top, middle and bottom. Three positions are there for the vertical alignment: top, middle and bottom. Now see how this alignment is set. By default, the horizontal alignment for the control of the table heading is center aligned, that is the default alignment for the table heading, and for the table data is left aligned. Whereas the default vertical alignment is set to middle. Now see here text align value you have to give, and the value should be left, center or right. So text align for the horizontal alignment we use attribute property text align, and value you can pass left, center or right. Now for the vertical alignment you have to use vertical align, and value you can pass top, middle and bottom. Okay, so this is all for the today students. In the next class we'll discuss the remaining topic of this lesson. So thank you for your kind attention.